All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with you live here at Get Your Fun On Regionals 2016 for the state of Florida for the X-Wing miniatures. We do apologize for that interruption. We just had to do a table reset real quick.
There was a slight mix-up in the lineup.
Either that or somebody dropped it. We don't really know.
That's possible.
Because of this change in format and change of players, we're just going to read off the squad list to you. If you have any questions, post them into the chat.
I don't know if you guys know, but somebody left their asteroids on the table.
Oh, that was probably someone from that first setup.
Oh, yeah.
Just turn those into Holly and Wendy. All right, so real quickly, we're going to go over the lists again. New lists, actually. And this is actually rather interesting because it looks like Zach Lerner, who's going to be on the left side of your screen, is going to have initiative because he's only got a 97-point build.
Oh, okay.
Because he's got Suterfell flying in a TIE Interceptor.
All right. With
the Royal Guard TIE title, Push the Limit for the EPT.
Okay.
Auto Thrusters and Stealth Device. So he's running an Auto Scepter Soontir.
Oh, okay. So he's running your standard Soontir build.
Exactly.
All right.
Now, we also have the Inquisitor and the TIE Advanced Prototype, something we haven't seen yet today.
Nope, not yet.
And he's running Push the Limit on him with the TIE V1 title and Auto Thrusters. Shuttle.
Oh,
so he's got a Palpmobile.
It's a Palpmobile. This is Palpatine. Okay.
Then he's got the Omicron group pilot in the Lambda class.
In the mobile.
He is.
Yes,
Palp
excellent.
And an ion projector.
This is one of the Palp lists that I was talking about earlier. That
I actually went up against this in store championships. This exact list.
Is it? And did you lose?
I did. I lost my ass.
I went up against two of them, and I lost pretty big, too.
Okay, we still got an Empire versus Rebel.
Oh, really? Excellent.
Yes, because Trevor Barrick, who is on the right side of your screen, is flying Psycho Tycho in the A-Wing.
Oh, excellent.
Veteran Instincts.
Okay.
Proton rockets, also known as Prockets.
I love those.
So if you hear us say Prockets, he's firing his proton rockets. He's got the A-Wing test pilot.
Okay.
So he's got Auto Thrusters and Push the Limit, otherwise known as PTL.
Sounds like your standard A-Wing list.
Standard Tycho list.
Yep.
Then we've got Jake Farrell.
Oh, Jake from Planet State Farm.
I love that every time. He's running Veteran Instincts on Jake. Okay. Again, Prockets.
Yep.
Another A-Wing test pilot, Auto Thrusters, and PTL. So he's got 2 A-Wings so far.
Yep. What else have we got?
Here's the surprising part that I did not expect for a double A-Wing build. He threw in a Hawk 290.
Really?
He threw in Jan Ors.
Huh, interesting.
With adaptability, twin laser turret, also known as TLT, and Nian Num as crew member.
Oh, that's not bad.
So a rather interesting build for Jan.
Yeah.
I have never, in the years that I've been playing so far since the TLTs came out, had somebody put a TLT on a Hawk.
Oh, no, I've seen it a couple times. I've never
flown
people in the league
against
have
it.
tried it, yeah.
I have never flown against it.
I haven't flown against it either, but I have seen it flown, although I have not seen it flown with 2 A's before.
So this
that one I can say is definitely unique.
This should be very interesting.
Can I make a prediction?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure the Palp list is going to win now.
I have a good feeling that you're right on that.
Now, the Prockets can put out a good punch, but once again, like almost all munitions, it's a one and done deal.
Well,
but if they can get that Lambda down, they still have to contend with Soontir and the Inquisitor, and both of those can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, the Inquisitor is one of the most dangerous out there in the game right now.
Yeah, he can be pretty nasty.
What I personally think here is, like you said, they're going to take those Prockets at that Lambda. At least that's what we would do. Both of us.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would do, especially with Palp on there. You want to get rid of Palp as soon as possible.
Okay, now again, for those people that have never played before, that may be watching the stream for the first time, the reason you see them measuring where they're putting those asteroids is they have to be within range 2 of the edge, so they cannot go outside of range 2 of the edge, and then you have to be within range, or they cannot go closer than range 1 of another asteroid.
Correct. That way it gives at least the big ships a chance to maneuver in between them and not land on them.
Which is very hard.
We saw that, we saw the Ghost do it last game.
Yes, we did.
That was very nice flying. But 90% of the time, they land on the asteroid.
Now, like I said, during store championships here at Get Your Fun On, I flew against Zach. And he's doing the exact same thing that he did with the Palpmobile in that game.
Yep.
Putting him in the corner like that is the perfect spot to put Palp.
Well, believe it or not, that is actually a pretty standard beginning for the Palpmobile, but it also depends on how you're flying it, because some of them will fly it in a conservative way. They'll slow roll it. They'll try to keep Sunterfell around it, or Vader or the Inquisitor, as I've seen a lot here lately, flying around it to keep him from the Palpmobile from going any further.
Right.
However, then there are those few who do fly the same type of list, but they use the Lambda in an aggressive way.
They
the
do.
Lambda is a really nice ship. Its maneuverability is kind of not as good, but it still has a 3 attack.
Absolutely.
And the 3 attack dice can be really handy. It may not be as maneuverable as those little bitty ships, but it can still pack a decent punch.
Absolutely. You are absolutely right on that, Ariana. Now, just in case you're not paying attention or anyone else isn't, in the upper left-hand corner, Trevor has gone ahead and placed his hawk.
Yes.
So Jan is up in that upper left corner. I like that it's brown because that's a little bit easier to catch out.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That is one thing I love about some of these paint jobs. Is on this black starfield that we have for this camera, some of the ships really do stand out.
Yeah, they do. They do, and it makes them very. I like it. It's pretty, especially the rebel symbol that was on the ghost that we were watching last game.
Actually, I did talk to him, Mike, about that, and that was his own custom paint job.
That's what I thought.
He did that himself.
Yeah, he did a really good job. It looks
Now,
great.
Okay, here's the next question, because it looks like what Trevor is doing is he's setting up to joust.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those that don't know, what joust means is he's literally setting up to run straight out. Is that a wise maneuver? With Palpatine.
With Palpatine,
it looks like Zach's going to try and come down the left side of the board.
Yes,
or turn
but
it.
What you want to do, from what I've understood, my understanding from flying the Palp list and from flying against it, your best position when you're flying against this list is to be behind that Lambda.
Yes,
so
it
if
is.
he can get one or both of those A's behind that Lambda, he can take that Lambda out, because all the Lambda has is that front firing arc.
Okay, well, for right now, because we still got the door correct, let's not talk any more strategy for them yet, because we may be influencing what they decide to do.
Yeah,
and we keep forgetting
don't,
that.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. They can probably hear us, so yeah.
You know what, for right now, let's talk about the stuff that we have going on at the store.
Okay, great.
Going on to get your fun on, again, this is May 7th.
Yep.
So if you're listening to this in the YouTube, later recorded, understand that unfortunately you missed
The free comic
Well,
book
actually,
day,
no,
yeah.
they didn't, because Famous Faces and Funnies, that's attached to Get Your Fun On, does this every Saturday in May.
Yes, they do. Actually,
they give away free comics.
Yeah, they do. Well,
but this is the official free comic book day.
What they do is this is the first free comic book day, and this is when you have all of your cosplayers out, and you have specials and stuff like that. But also, what they will do is they do free comic books every Saturday in May, and then they give you a card. And when you get your comics and everything, and you purchase something, they punch your card. If your card is punched at the end of the month, and you come in every Saturday to get your free comic books, you will get a free graphic novel.
Oh, awesome!
They have free graphic novels, but it's only if your card is fully punched. So they do offer that. So that is incentive to come in every Saturday, even if it's only for like 15-20 minutes.
We now have time.
We are going to start our timer.
And our door is now closed, so now we can talk more about what's going on.
About strategy, yes.
Okay, now the interesting thing is one of these ships, the A-Wing, is down here in the right-hand corner.
That's probably to counterman the Sunter. I believe that's Sunter. Is that Sunter? Right there?
Yeah, that is Sunter.
That is Sunter. That could be to keep Sunter from swooping in behind his other two ships.
Now, I'm actually going to do something real quick that we normally would not do. I'm going to just jump out there real quick and ask Trevor which one is which, because we've got a red and a blue A-Wing. So I'm going to find out which one it is so that
which
we can...
pilot? Okay.
Exactly.
All right. My prediction is that Tycho's red.
I'll take that bet.
All right.
Well,
Survey says
I lost that bet.
Tycho's red.
Tycho is in the red and Jake is in the blue.
Jake is in the blue. All right.
Trevor even said, "Yep,
They
just to
need
match the cards."
They need to make a khaki-colored A-wing just for Jake.
Oh no! That would be so wrong.
Oh no, that would be awesome.
So wrong.
That would be great.
All right, so we got dials set. We're going on to the first maneuvers. Looks like he did with the Inquisitor.
It looks like he's moving. You see how he's
Inquisitor.
bringing the Inquisitor forward,
Well,
and
he
then
did
what
the one
he's going
hard
to do?
immediately.
Right. What he's going to do is he's going to
make
leave the
Lambda
Inquisitor
bump.
there, make the Lambda bump. So he's slow rolling this Lambda. So what he's going to do is he's going to slow roll the Lambda as much as he can, try to block with the Inquisitor the A-wing up here and the
there
Hawk.
he goes, barrel rolling.
And then he's going to have Sunterfell try to come in from behind and take those two out while he's keeping them occupied and keeping their focus on the Lambda and on the Inquisitor. So that is the classic build and the classic flying of this particular list.
So Trevor may have countered this very well by putting Psycho Tycho down there in that corner.
Now, keep in mind, even with the Prockets...
Oh, wow, he went balls to the wall 5 hard.
Yes, he did.
5 straight, excuse me. Part of my language. I need to try and remember that.
Yeah, really bad, Ben. Even with the Prockets, the Proton Rockets, that is 5 dice shot, but it is a 1-shot deal. Sunterfell with his auto thrusters, and does he have stealth device on that?
Yes, he does.
With the auto thrusters and the stealth device, you're looking at an incredibly difficult ship to actually hit when you're flying against this list. Sunterfell is a pain in the butt, and I hate chasing him around the road.
Oh, and look at this. The Hawk is coming out with a 4 straight.
Yes, he is.
It looks like...
It looks like he wants to get down there so he can do some damage.
Yeah, he does.
Because, I think the Lambda has 2 agility to it.
I will check that for us
Pretty sure the Lambda has a 2 agility score.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, remember, if you do have any questions, you can post them in the chat, and we will do our best to answer them for you.
Oh, Sunterfell shot out there, too.
Did he?
Yeah, it looks like he's at a 4.
4 straight, and then he's doing a barrel roll.
And he's doing a barrel roll, yeah, that makes sense. Setting up for next round.
No, the Lambda class only has 1 agility.
It has 1 agility, okay.
It has 3 attack, though.
Okay. Yes, but it still has 1 agility, which is better than what the Ghost had in the last game that we saw. Oh, and looks like Tycho did the same thing. He
Tycho's
just
going 5
shot straight out there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm telling you, he's setting Tycho up to come in behind Sunter, because being behind Sunter isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think he might have a shot on him, too.
No, not yet.
He's out of range?
He's out of range.
But, yeah.
There are no shots, so we're going to go to a second round of dials.
He's trying to come in behind Sunter to keep Sunter from taking out his other 2 ships that are going after the Lambda and the Inquisitor. Not a bad strategy.
No, you want to kind of keep Sunter engaged.
You
if you don't,
do.
Sunter as an autoceptor is meant to dodge arc dodge. Excuse me.
Well, not just that, but he's also zooming in, shooting, and zooming back out.
Exactly.
And he can be he could be a very elusive target. However, the A-Wings, and having quite a bit of experience flying the A-Wings myself, are ridiculously maneuverable ships.
Right,
I love these things.
So in other words, you're telling me that I don't really need to pull anything up on the A-Wings or the Hawk, because you know these pretty well.
The Hawk? No, I've never flown a Hawk.
Then
mainly because I don't like its maneuver dial. Don't tell. But the A-Wings, I'm very familiar with the A-Wings. I have my own 3-build A-Wing list. I call them my Powerpuff Girls. My husband had a friend of ours paint them in Powerpuff Girl colors.
Yes, I know. I saw those. Those look excellent.
For Mother's Day, which was that was wonderful. But A's are very maneuverable. They can definitely counter Sunter's arc dodging. They can do a little bit of arc dodging themselves. So keep an eye on those. We do have people behind us who in our room behind us. If you're hearing them talking, that's them. We apologize for the excess noise.
We will actually mention that to our store owner to ask them to keep their volume down for us for the next round.
Oh, that's Famous Face's side.
Yeah, but Mark can also talk too.
Yeah, he can. They're not supposed to be being extremely loud. But anyway.
Hang on one moment with us. We're going to mute our mic for just one moment.
All right, so it looks like we have movement from the Lambda again. Or is he moving the Inquisitor? Oh, nope. He's moving the Lambda.
There goes the Lambda.
He's bringing the Lambda out already. That was pretty fast.
Did not expect that.
Well, I'm wondering if by trying to joust, he decided that he was just going to go ahead and go for it, since there's really no way for him to keep them from coming at him, and that keeps the A and that Hawk from getting in behind him, which is the best strategy to have right this minute. And
okay,
then
so
he's going to bring the Inquisitor forward to block. Yep.
So I like that maneuver there.
Mm-hmm.
think that still keeps him within range for Palp to work.
Yep.
So if I remember correctly, Palp, in order for Emperor Palpatine to use his ability, doesn't he have to be within range 1?
I don't know. Mm-mm.
I will double check that
No,
right now.
no, I don't think so. I don't think there is a range. He just can change one die to whatever it is you want.
You may be very right.
Pretty sure there isn't a range for that.
Nope, you are absolutely right. It's just a friendly ships.
That's what I thought, yeah. Doesn't matter. Oh, I think did he just boost the Inquisitor? It looks like he just boosted the Inquisitor forward.
He
It
did.
looks like the Inquisitor's going after that A.
He's going to get that range 1 attack.
Now the good thing...
Oh, no, he's going after the Hawk.
Oh, he's going after the Hawk. Well, the Hawk has more hull and shields than the A does.
That is true.
Because, I mean, you got to figure, Soontir's got 3 hull, and that's pretty much it. The Inquisitor, I think, has 5?
Well, the Hawk also only has 1 shield and actually 4 hull.
Okay, so it's got 5 as well. I think the Inquisitor has 3 hull and 2 shields.
But at the same time, he may have chosen to go after the Hawk simply because he probably predicted that Jake from State Farm was going to bump.
Planet State Farm. Most likely, yes. The other thing, too, is the A-Wings are only a 2 shield, 2 hull ship. So they're a little bit easier to one-shot, basically, than your Hawk is. But, I don't
And
know.
here goes Soontir.
Yeah, here's Soontir coming in from the back.
He's coming in from playing in Houston.
From Houston. But yeah, so far it looks like that we're all concentrating up on the top of the mat over there.
I am willing to bet that he's probably going to boost Soontir and maybe try and focus up.
He might want to, because it's looking to me like that Hawk's got that range 1 shot against the Inquisitor. And I think
does.
the Inquisitor, does the Inquisitor have 3 agility or 2?
I can check that right now.
I think he might have 2 attack and 3 agility.
The Inquisitor has 2 attack, 3 agility, yes.
Okay, so it is 2 attack. Alright, so the Inquisitor's not in too much danger, but it's always good to have Soontir there to back you up.
Okay, so there goes
Yep,
Soontir
there he
boosting.
boosted. Okay. Now, let's see. Well, I don't think he can barrel roll. Because if he barrel rolls to your right, he's going to land on that asteroid.
See, I don't know that I necessarily agree with that straight boost. I would have done a gentle boost to get.
I think I would have, yeah. That,
and then barrel rolled from
because if he had arced, well,
he would have been slightly behind the rock. But if he would have barrel rolled at that point, then he would have had.
Yeah, he would have been able to do it.
But at the same time, he may be trying to keep Soontir out of the arc of the Hawk.
He might be, which I
So it looks like he turtled up.
think he might have been able to do it. Not quite sure. And here comes Tycho from behind here. Looks like he did a 2 forward. He's taking his time.
Sorry about that. I forgot Soontir's ability, so he didn't turtle up like we call it, focus and then evade. He did a focus, and he got a focus for his Soontir's
Yes, he
ability.
did. Yep, Soontir
Because
gets a 2 focus.
Soontir's ability is when you get stressed, you gain a free focus.
And it looks like Tycho has come up behind Soontir like I thought he was going to do, and is now getting ready to attack Soontir. Looks like he's got a range 3 shot.
And I'm curious as to what that die is that Trevor put on the table.
Oh, those are little. They're token dice. Instead of having instead of having to carry around all these tokens, they have dice now, and you just turn it to whatever you want. Evade, focus. I think there's a stress on there.
Nope, in the tray, dude, in the tray. Looks
There
like
we
2
go.
hits.
Thank you. Yes, 2 hits. All right. Okay, so what? And Soontir should have 4 dice.
5.
He's got 5.
Range 3, and he's got stealth
range
device.
3 and the stealth device. Yep. Plus, it's range 3, so he can also change one of those blanks to an evade because he's got auto thrusters as well.
Exactly.
Which is how auto thrusters help you out a great deal. My husband swears by them.
Yes, I know. Your husband always tries to convince me to put auto thrusters on all my ships.
Yes, yeah. Well, anyone that you can take, yeah. That's what our Dark Horse Chris Chokot had on his robots for the longest time too.
Okay, second shot. It looks like only 1 hit.
1 hit and 2 blanks.
But he's spending the
target lock to reroll. All right.
And 2 hits, so 3 hits total.
3 hits, and that
Now this is a shot with the TLT on the lambda.
Okay.
So he's
TLT,
taking
that's the first shot.
second shot,
And then the
1
second
hit.
shot. Now, the way the TLT works is you get your 3 shots, but it only takes 1 damage per hit. That's
Yes.
why you get to attack twice.
So the
you
lambda
can
just
only
took 2
do-
shields.
Yeah, you can only do 2 damage even though you get 3 hits.
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, remember, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat.
Yep, we have no problem answering your questions.
I mean, I would love to see you guys engage on here with us. Ask a question away.
Now, Jake is going to fire on the Lambda.
Jake should be able to fire on the Lambda. You are correct.
Yep, it looks like a range 2 shot there. Either that or the Lambda's firing on Jake. I'm not really sure.
The Lambda shouldn't be firing yet because he's a
Oh, that's right. He's a lower pilot skill, yeah. So it should be Jake first. Entry. Nope, not in the tray. All right.
Still looks like a hit and 2 eyeballs.
Really? You can see that? Oh my goodness.
That is my guess.
So
yes, he took 2 dice away, so it was to hit and 2 eyeballs.
Okay, so just 1 hit. Looks like he got an evade, I think.
Yes, he did.
All right.
So here we go. Like we said, Sunter is going to fire on that hawk.
Yep, she's going to concentrate on the hawk. Now the Prockets, if I am correct, you have to be within range 1 to fire those.
So
he's going to have to get up close and personal with those A's to get those.
Well, the A-wings are the ones that have
off.
the Prockets.
Yes. And we have, it looks like 3 hits and 2 blanks for the green. So the hawk just took 3 damage.
Did it
So
really?
yeah, it lost its shield and it looks like it took 2 damage. So the hawk should have 2 damage left. And then the Lambda has fired on the hawk. Oh, and it crit and 2 hits. And it looks like it's 2 blank. I think
it
the
is
hawk
2
just,
blanks.
yeah. I think he misunderstood what you meant about the crit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he put the crit there. Okay, and I think the hawk is gone.
Hawk is gone.
Hawk, bye-bye Hawk. That was really fast. I was not expecting the hawk to go that fast.
Okay, and just for confirmation, you are correct. You do have to be in range 1 for Prockets to work.
That's what I thought, yeah. Now it is 5 dice, so it is still a nice attack, but you have to be within range 1. All right,
This match is going to go quick.
1
That's a crit
and 2 hits on, looks like Jake.
It's got to be on Jake.
I couldn't tell what he had up there.
Neither can I, but these guys have got to be a little bit more careful because they keep moving that tray around.
Yeah, that's all right. It happens.
It does. That's the downside to live gaming, ladies and gentlemen, is sometimes things do get bumped.
Yes, they do.
Especially in these miniatures games, because good God knows we bump our ships like
Oh
crazy.
my gosh, yes we do. Well, I mean, that's all right. Well, we can figure it out what they're doing here, and I mean, you all can see it too, so maybe you have a better view than we do. I know at home I have a much bigger TV, so I'm able to see things a lot better.
Yeah, well, you could always cheat too and go into your husband's 70-inch screen.
Well, yeah, well, the one in the family room's 65, so...
Yeah, bite me.
Hey, when you're blind, you're allowed to have big TVs.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are wondering why I keep having to tell Ariana occasionally where the ships are located, is she is legally blind, but she does fly as well.
Yes, I do.
Which, even though she hates to do it, she does do fairly well.
Yeah, sometimes.
She hates to admit it.
It depends on the list. If I know the ships really well, I'm good.
Okay, dials are set for now round 4 of movement, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, it's the first ship is out, and we still have 59 minutes to go. Yeah, that's crazy.
59 minutes in a 75-minute round.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's
So
only
it took
been
about
16 minutes, and the Hawk's already off the board. This could be a very fast game.
I have a feeling it's going to be because, again, unfortunately, he just kind of got pretty much, as much as I hate to say it, shafted on this match.
Well, no, I don't.
Because there goes the Inquisitor doing a 1 hard.
Yeah, no, what he did was he brought in Sunter, and he brought in the Lambda, and he had the Inquisitor there, and all of them concentrated fire on the Hawk.
The jousting was not the right idea, like I was saying.
Is really smart on Zach's end, because he can just take them out one by one now. Now, the only thing he really has to worry about are those proton rockets. Those are pretty much his biggest danger, because the stats on your A-Wings is 2 straight across the board.
Yeah.
So they only have, is it 2-3? No, it's 2-3-2-2.
That helps if I close that out so we can actually see. 2-3-2-2.
Yeah, it is. It's 2-3-2-2. So after they shoot off those proton rockets, they only have 2 dice to hit at that point. Unless they get into range 1, then they get the 3. So once he expels those proton rockets and fires them off, he could be in trouble, especially trying to go up against all 3 of those ships.
Yeah.
That are 3 shooters, except for, 2 of them are. The Inquisitor is only a 2.
Okay, now I like this maneuver that he's doing here with Jake, because Jake did a 1 hard, which left him right in front of the Lambda-class shuttle.
Yep.
And he just barrel rolled to get right in behind the Inquisitor at range 1. That was a beautifully executed maneuver.
Yes, it was.
So that is the potential for rockets right there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And that is what the A-Wings can do. They're
But now the question is,
maneuverable.
because he barrel rolled, does he have the PTL? And he does.
He does, yes, he does.
So he did just PTL
he did.
in order to get that target lock so he can fire his rockets this round.
Which is probably what he's going to do to try and take out that Inquisitor, which I really can't blame him for.
Neither can I.
I mean...
And here comes Sunter in pretty hot.
Yep. If he can take out that Inquisitor, he's basically taken out the Lambda's blocker, and then he can concentrate on the Lambda and try and dodge Sunter as much as possible.
Now at this point, he's going to barrel roll to the right, back to front, so that he can boost in with a 1 gentle to get shot.
Right
or is he going to go... Yeah, he's going to go back to front, just like I was saying.
And try to boost to get right in next to that...
Are you really going back to back, Zach? Go back to front, buddy.
He's trying to figure out where his maneuvering is.
Well, he's debating because he knows he's going to boost that 1 gentle so that he can get in to get that arc on.
Oh, he might not boost.
No, he may take the double focus.
No, he's going to take the double focus.
That is surprising.
They take the double focus at this point.
Well, that could still be a range 1 shot, so he may not have actually needed it.
That's possible, yeah.
All right, now let's see what Psycho Tycho does. 3 gentle.
3 gentle. Really interesting.
You're leaving Psycho Tycho out of the fight. That is
not
best
necessarily.
maneuver.
Not necessarily, because he still has a boost and a barrel roll that he can do. See, he's boosting to try and get behind Sunter, and then all he's got to do is barrel roll, and he's right behind Sunter.
Actually, he may not even need a barrel roll. He's got arc on him right there.
He does.
And he did not barrel roll.
Nope. So he probably went ahead and focused. Doesn't look like he PTL'd though. Oh nope. What's he doing? You want to focus?
He did focus.
Yeah, he did.
So that is,
okay.
Like you said, that dial die, or token die, excuse me, got switched to a stress.
Yep. Yeah. So he PTL'd. Looks like he's
target
locked as well. So he might be looking to do
it's a range
proton.
2 shot on Sunter.
Yeah, I don't think he can do the proton on Sunter.
Nope, he cannot.
But he has a target lock to help him re-roll.
He does.
So
now the only downside is he's only got 2 attack dice.
Yes, that's true.
So I mean, the only thing we can really hope here is that he chews up some of Sunter's shield.
And Sunter still has 4 dice.
Correct.
So that's going to be kind of hard.
Into the tray, big guy. Some players may forget to roll into the tray only because it's not a custom.
Oh no, this is totally new. The tray and having that second camera set up is very, very new.
Well, it's definitely new to this store, but it may not be new to...
Oh no, I mean it's new. It's new to the store. We're not used to. Usually it's just.
Well, Trevor's not. Neither of these guys are from here.
No, they're not. It
looks like he got a single hit.
1 hit. Yep, 1 hit, and that's it. So.
And he's got super shiny dice, so it's hard to tell sometimes.
I don't know. Did he get anything?
He got looks like a single hit and then a single focus. So he spent the focus. He actually shot at the Lambda.
Oh, he shot at the Lambda. Okay.
He did.
Okay.
Not necessarily sure that I agree with that.
Well.
I would have gone after Sunter.
No, he has a better chance of hitting the Lambda than he does Sunter, because Sunter's got 4 dice versus his 2. I mean, that's almost a guarantee.
And like you said, here goes the Prockets.
Yep, he shot off those Prockets.
Oh, that is not looking good for him.
Nope, but
2 hits.
He's spending his target lock, and we have 1, 2, 3,
there we go.
4
4
hits and 1 blank. So on the Inquisitor, who only has 3 agility, so she's at least taking 1 hit.
Actually, that looks like 3 crits and a hit.
Is it 3 crits and a hit? That's nasty. Wow. Well, he's taken at least one something. What's he got?
Looks like all focus.
Oh wow, 3 focus? Does he have? And of course he's got to focus on Sunter. Sunter has 2 focus.
Okay, so it was evade and 2 focus. So it looks like he's going to get away from 3 of them.
Does he have an evade token? Can you tell?
He's not shooting at Sunter. He's shooting at the Inquisitor.
Oh, he shot at the... Yeah. Oh, okay. They can't evade. I don't have evade. Oh, that's kind of bogus. So it looks like he took at least 1 hit.
Yeah. He spent his prockets to get that one hit through.
Yeah, probably got the shield. Alrighty. Now we're doing... Is it the Lambda shooting at the window?
I am pretty sure that is.
Looks like one hit.
2 hits.
2 hits.
And 2 evade.
And 2 evade, yep.
Because he spent the focus to change 1 focus into an evade.
Yep. So yeah, he's saving himself there with those evade dice. Looks like the Inquisitor is going to take a shot at Tycho now, range 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Inquisitor at Tycho.
Inquisitor at Tycho, yep.
That's going to be through a rock.
Yep. So Tycho should get... Well, maybe not. I don't think
No. Closest is not.
No, but he did not give himself an extra green die for range 3. That's interesting.
It's because when the Inquisitor attacks, you treat all of it as range 1.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The Inquisitor's ability.
Everything is range 1, and you do not get your extra die at range 3. You are correct. I forgot about that. I should know. My husband flies the Inquisitor constantly. He really loves the new TIE Advanced prototypes. He loves those things.
Yeah, I need to get me a couple more because I've only got 1.
We have 6 now, I think, because there's a TIE Advanced prototype swarm that I want to fly.
Don't even get me
5
started
ties.
on you guys' collection.
It's an awesome list. I want to try it out just because I like TIEs. They're like, I don't know. I like the small maneuverable ships. All right, so we're down to maneuvers now.
All right, while they're sending their maneuvers, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about what goes on up here at the store. Because like we mentioned, you look in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, you see the emblem for the Space Coast X-Wing League. That X-Wing League is a group of players that show up every Monday night.
Yep.
And we fly
Yep.
against each other competitively
Yep.
and casually at the same time. So we have fun competition.
We also have a tournament once
Monthly
a month.
tournaments.
It's usually at the end of the month. And Mark, the owner of Get Your Fun On, he provides
Prize support,
cards.
basically.
Yeah, he provides prize support. And it's phenomenal. And we have a lot of members now. We're up to like almost 20, I think 25 to 30 people now.
Actually, I think we're up to more than that.
Well, most of them do come into the store every Monday night. It is a very regular thing. If you are in Melbourne and you would like to fly more, you would like to practice more, come on up. It's Monday night, usually between like 5 and 10. And then sometimes some of the guys who can't make it on Monday nights will post on the Get Your Fun On Space Coast X-Wing League board on Facebook.
We are actually up to 35 members in the league.
Are we at 35? Yep. And we'll post on there.
Oh, Jake just did a 5K.
To see if people want to come up on a Tuesday or Wednesday and practice and everything. They've been practicing for months for regionals today. And
really
a lot of people, a lot of our members have gotten a lot better with the practice. And we also have the head of the league, Carlos Ramirez and Demian Watson, and they are more than willing to help you out. They'll show you a demo game. They'll teach you how to play. They'll help you out with strategy. They'll help you with building your list if you're not sure how you want to fly, what you want to fly. So, I mean, it's a lot of support.
Now, real quick, what I'm doing in here is I'm actually looking up the event that we were nice enough to, or that Mark was nice enough to post, because we actually got told what the prize support for today actually is.
Did we?
Yes.
Excellent.
So I am trying to pull that up right now. Let me see what I can find.
Well, while you're doing that, it looks like the Inquisitors just moved. Jake's moved. Now it's up on Tycho. Let's see what Tycho's gonna go. He's doing, looks like a 1 sharp.
Okay. I will wait to announce the prize support until we are going to the next set of
oh, wow, that's a lot.
maneuvers.
All right, yep. Yep, probably a good idea.
Because we're getting ready to go into combat again.
Looks like, he's going to boost.
He's going to attempt to boost.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be touching that asteroid. I think he might not be able to. Where did Sunter go?
Sunter is all the way over here at the edge of the map.
That's Sunter. Okay, all right. Wow.
And it looks like the Lambda class shuttle didn't all stop.
Yep.
To stress itself.
Yep, it can do that.
It's one of the few ships that can.
I think the only other ship that can do that is the Houndstooth.
The Houndstooth?
Yeah, I think it's the Houndstooth.
The YV6... The 666 is the IG-88. What am I thinking?
I don't know. I know it's the Houndstooth. When they start adding numbers and letters, it's when I'm no. And it looks like we've got 2 hits, or those...
That is 2 eyeballs, it looks like to me.
2 eyeballs? Okay.
That was 2 eyeballs. So he spent his focus.
So he spent his focus for 2 hits. Oh, it looks like he might be attacking the Inquisitor there.
He is indeed attacking the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor got focus in 2 blanks, and he had an evade and a focus, so he managed to evade that attack.
So he spent them both. Oh, but he's got to contend now with Jake.
At range 1.
Yep, who is going to attempt to shoot him as well. Let's see.
2 hits.
Yep, 2 hits. Okay. Now
that's a crit.
That's a hit and a crit. And we got a blank.
And an eyeball.
Oh no. It looks like
so he got to change 1 to an evade.
Yep, he got 1 evade, and that was it. So he's taking at least 1, right?
I'm not sure.
Because he already used his evade token and his focus. Let's see.
Looks like the
2
Lambda.
hits.
No, that's a crit and a hit. I
want
to say this is the first time that we've had the guys hold the dice up so that we can see
that it's a crit. Yeah,
which is very nice
really
of Zach
cool.
and Trevor to do.
It was very cool. Yeah. Okay. Looks like the Lambda's got it out for Jake.
Can't say that I blame him.
Trying to figure out. Nope, does not look like it's through an asteroid to me. It could be on the very tip, but I don't think so. Yeah, looks like they're checking to see if that's through the asteroid. I'm pretty sure it's not. I like them using the range roller instead of the laser because we can't really see the laser.
I can see the laser on the TV.
Oh, can you? Yeah, I can't at all.
It's very dim.
It is. All right, so
that looks like a crit and a hit.
Yep. And then
he's got the evades.
Yep, crit and a hit and all of the evades.
So you got plenty of dice in there.
Yeah, the A's can be a bit of a pain to
all right, so here we go. We're back to planning phase.
All right.
All right, so let's go over the prize support real quick.
Go for it.
Now, simply because we were expecting to have more players. We've got 65 players again. So 65 to 80th, if we would have had 80 people, we're going to get an alternate promo card. 17th through 64th is going to get a participation card.
Cool.
9th through 16th are going to get mine tokens, a $10 store credit, and a participation card.
Excellent.
5th through 8th are going to get a dice set, a mine token, a $25 store credit, and a participation card.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 4th are going to get a dice set, a coin, a regional store ruler, a mine token, $50 of store credit, and a participation card.
Excellent.
2nd place is going to get a dice set, coin, regional store rulers, mine token, $75 of store credit, here at Get Your Fun On, and a participation card. And then 1st place is going to get the regional trophy, the buy card for nationals, the dice set, the coin, the regional store rolls, a mine token, and $100 in store credits, along with that participation card that Mark and Wanda are nice enough to give to them.
Excellent. That sounds like a lot of really cool prizes. That sounds really good.
That is an excellent prize support.
Agreed. Definitely.
A lot of it furnished by FFG. Some things Mark and Wanda from Get Your Fun On were nice enough to go ahead and produce, especially the rulers and the store credit. That is awesome.
I believe Mark had the rulers made specifically for the regional events.
He did, and he actually posted that on the regional event page. So if you want to, you can go and check that out.
And they are really pretty. I like them. I honestly, selfishly, I hope my husband wins one because they're really cool looking. I like them a lot. Looks like we've got movement again.
Here goes the Lambda class doing a 1 forward.
Yup. Oh, I don't know if... is he going to run into... he is. Yep.
I think he may have done that intentionally,
he just blocked himself with the Inquisitor. Probably not a bad play.
All right, go ahead and give us an update on how much time we have remaining.
All right, so right now we are looking at 43 minutes. almost 44 minutes. So yeah,
It seems like this match has been going a lot longer than that already.
Well, it's probably because of all of the near misses that we've had so far. A lot of attack flying around, a lot of evade being brought in.
Well, gotta love it. A lot of people don't realize that not only are we in the chat room, but Mark is also in the chat room. And I'm sure he would love to see our people commenting, because he just told us that we're doing a great job on commentary.
Thank you, Mark.
A lot of people, again, didn't realize that we were going to do this time around, because when we broadcasted the Store Championships,
yeah.
You and I were both flying.
Yes, we were. We weren't set up to do commentary just yet. And it looks like
Mark did an excellent job on setting us up in this side room.
Jake seems to be
doing it too gentle. Putting himself right in front of the Lambda class.
Yeah, that's not a... He needs to move or boost.
Good Lord.
Or... Is he stressed or something? Is there...
No, he is not. He's got a target lock
he needs
on
to
him.
he needs to get out of there. That's making me
Well, the downside
concerned.
is any way he goes right now, he's either going to have that Lambda class shooting at him or Sunterfell.
Yes, but if he can boost and possibly barrel roll, then he might be able to get out of range at this point. Or I don't know if he's been boosting. Nope, he's gonna hunker down.
He is
boosting.
He's gonna boost.
Oh, he's going right at Soons.
Well, he's actually probably hoping that Soons did a further distance maneuver to make him go past him. So he's trying to do that slow stop to pull him in. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's going to work.
I don't know, though, because he's still in the arc of the Lambda. That looks like such a dangerous position. I'd hate to see Jake blow up.
Well, like I said, I've flown against Zach in the past, and he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He did it too hard.
Oh, look at that.
So he is going to bump into Jake.
Yeah, he is.
So they're both going to have no attack there. But downside is Jake still is in arc of that Lambda class.
And he doesn't have arc on that Lambda, so that Lambda is getting a free hit on him
Jake
right now.
is going to be hurting after this round.
Well, I don't know, because he still has those 3 evade dice, so, and in my experience with my A's, my evade dice work pretty well.
Look at this maneuver going on over here with Psycho Tycho and the Inquisitor.
What are they doing?
They are bumping.
Yeah, they are.
Tycho is bumping into the Inquisitor on purpose.
Yeah, well, do you blame him? I don't.
I do, because now you have no shot on the Inquisitor.
No, but the Inquisitor also doesn't have a shot on you.
Well, the Inquisitor didn't have... Well, that's true. The Inquisitor was facing towards him, it looks like.
But unfortunately, right now, it's looking like Trevor's not going to have a shot this round at all with any of... Oh, wait, no, that's not true.
He will have a shot with Tycho
on the Lambda, which might be his whole idea here.
I don't think it was. I don't think he expected the Inquisitor to go there, because the Inquisitor did move before Tycho.
Oh, okay, then yeah, probably not. But he probably...
Because I can already see that right here we have, it looks like a focus and evade on the Inquisitor. Yeah. So, but it does nicely stop the Inquisitor from shooting at Tycho.
Oh, it looks to me like, though, that Zach might have blocked with the Inquisitor on purpose.
Zach may very well have. Zach is an excellent blocker.
I can see that, yeah.
And that looks like a range 2 shot on the Lambda from Psycho Tycho.
Yep, but it's still only 2 dice.
I'm sorry, I still love saying that. Psycho Tycho, it's the one of the best nicknames we've ever come up with in X-Wing. Yeah. That was a blank and a focus for those that couldn't see.
Oh, no. So that was a total whiff.
That was a total whiff.
Wow.
Are we sure that's not a stormtrooper flying that A-Wing?
Oh, hey, be nice. They were supposed to be the elite of the elite.
Hey, I am wearing the Imperial jersey here, like I said.
I know. It's just, I think they get such a bad rep from the movies.
They do. You're absolutely right. That looks like range 1 from the Lambda to
it does.
Jake.
Oh, that's so
this is gonna
dangerous.
hurt.
It is. It's so dangerous. He should have barrel rolled.
Because if I'm right, that is 4 attack dice.
Yes, it is. If it's at range 1, definitely 4 attack dice. And he's only got 3 evade. But he might have an evade up there and a
Yeah, because we do have a little bit of a glare up there, so we can't really tell.
Yeah, he might have an evade and a focus up there, which is what I would do. I would power up my A's doing it that way.
It does look that way.
It looks, because he's got the PTL, he's got the stress and everything. So let's see what we got. We have...
Okay, so it's a 3 attack.
So it's got to be range 2.
Okay, so he's got a crit and a hit.
A crit and a hit, all right, and...
So he palped it. And it looks like he got all 3 evades.
Excellent. So
Jake survives another round.
Jake lives, yep.
All right, so we go back to the planning phase at this point.
Yeah, back to
I've got to say, This is getting interesting.
This has been a pretty good game so far.
Because so far the only thing to be blown up is the Hawk 290 with Jan Ors.
They're both trying really hard, though, but it's looking like they're having a hard time actually being able to land the hits, which is expected, considering that both of them have those maneuvers and those wow, it just flew right out of my head. Tokens. The evade token. They've got the evade tokens. They've got the focus tokens, and it seems that, with the exception of Lambda, of course, they all have the tokens and the dice, and it's just you can't land those hits.
Now, here's the downside that we haven't even discussed yet after the last round of maneuvers. Tycho is right in front of a rock.
Is he?
He is going to have to go over that asteroid right there in the middle of the table for this round.
No.
Any maneuver he does, he's going to either land on that asteroid
or
go
the
over
template's
it.
going to go over it, which means he will lose. He'll still be able to shoot if it goes over it, but he will lose his ability to take his
that back.
actions.
A gentle maneuver might keep him off of that rock.
I don't think so. I think he might have to do a one hard. I don't know if they do have the one hards. I think they do, yeah.
They
but
do,
he
that's
might
what
have
he did
to
to
do a
bump
one
into the
hard.
Inquisitor.
Well, that might be his best bet right now. But I don't know if he'd make it with the Inquisitor being right there either, though.
I don't either.
I don't know if he'd even make a
Well,
one
the Inquisitor
jump.
moves before he does anyway. So that is good news for him, is the Inquisitor may leave out beforehand. Now, if I'm the one flying that Inquisitor, I'm thinking K-turn at this point.
Right.
To get back in behind Tycho.
That would make sense, yeah.
It would make
that's what I
sense,
would do.
but at the same time, knowing the way Zach flies after flying against him,
well,
that's probably not what he's going to do.
If he suspects that Tycho's going to go after the Lambda, he might decide to swing down and around and try to come up behind Jake.
That was going to be my next point, is he could very well do a hard. Because right now, the Inquisitor is facing towards Zach's side of the board.
Right.
So, if he's expecting Tycho, that is Tycho in the red.
Yes.
Sorry. Tycho to go after the Lambda class, he could hard it and bring him back around.
Yes, he could.
Which is what I'm suspecting.
What he could do, he could do the K-turn also and position himself to attack Tycho next round. And have Sunderfell also do a K-turn to attack Jake next round.
But we had the Lambda just do a one gentle, it looks like.
Yeah,
that bumps into Sunter.
What is he looking for there?
I don't really know.
Yeah. What is he trying to do?
I think he's suspecting that Jake is probably going to hard to the right towards Trevor's side.
Yep, and he might be trying to block, or he might be trying to get in for a good shot. Now, Jake's the one who expelled the proton rockets.
Yes.
Okay, so Tycho still has his proton rockets.
He should, yes.
All right, so if Tycho can get in, I think that's what Tycho might be trying to do, is getting into close to the Lambda to let those rockets loose.
He could very well be.
And I think that might be why Zach is blocking him with the Inquisitor. Because he's only got 5 dice against 1 agility. That can be pretty nasty.
It can, absolutely.
Even though the Lambda does have 5 shields and 5 hull, still, that could knock you to half right there.
Yep.
If he gets lucky enough. And it's not like we've never seen it happen before.
Absolutely.
So, where is he going?
The Inquisitor did it 2 straight.
He did it. Really? I was not expecting that.
Now, what I'm figuring the Inquisitor will probably do is probably boost to the right.
Okay, that would make sense.
Or excuse me, at this point it would be boost to the left.
But up. Nope, he's boosting down.
Well, boosting down from the Inquisitor's perspective, looking towards it, is to the left.
Is it? Okay.
Well, think about it. If I'm the board to you right now, I'm on your left side.
That's true.
So if you face me and you want to go that way, you're going to be moving to the left.
That's true.
It is tricky.
Now, the question is, at least Tycho open to shoot at the Lambda.
Okay, so let's see if I was right on what
But that
Jake
leaves
does.
the Inquisitor without a shot.
Oh, Jake does not go to the right. He goes to the left.
And he gets past Sunter and past
He gets
the Lambda.
out of the Lambda's arc.
And yeah, that was probably his safest move.
I definitely agree with that. That was a very safe move.
Yeah,
But now there is a downside. He has no shot.
No, but Tycho has that shot on the Lambda.
Well, we've still got to see what Tycho does.
Yeah. Oh, well, if I was him, I would be zooming in on the Lambda, and then I'd be unloading those prockets. That's what I'd be doing. But we'll see what happens. Wow, he is like really close to the edge.
Yes, he is, and he is boosting to get away a little bit more.
It makes sense.
He's trying to get around behind that Lambda, like we originally said.
That's the best place to be. And if he can get Jake and Tycho behind that Lambda, it doesn't matter if he's only got 2 dice. All he's got to do is just pluck away at that big bird until it falls.
Absolutely.
And it looks like we got Sunter.
Sunter did a 1 hard to get back in front of the Lambda class shuttle.
Yep. Looks like none of his ships are going to have arc at this point.
No, you are absolutely right. I don't think...
The only one that's going to be able to fire right now is Tycho. And we still have to see what he's going to do.
Well, again, I think you're right. I think Tycho's going to come up behind that Lambda class shuttle and use those prockets.
Yeah.
No, he did not.
No. Wow. What is
So there he goes.
He
over
might be
that
going
rock.
after Sunter. Oh, that's going to take away all of his actions. He's going to park himself right next to that Lambda.
Yes, he is.
Okay. He still has to roll to see if he takes damage, either a crit or a hit, and he loses all of his actions for this round because he went over that asteroid.
And I actually think Tycho is still stressed, and it does appear that he did take a hit.
Okay, so now he's down to 1 shield and 2 hull. That is 3 hit points. He can be one-shotted at this point. He really needs to unload those rockets before he blows up. Otherwise, that's kind of like... sorry, I'm going to make a Survivor reference here, but it's kind of like having the immunity out in your pocket as you're snuffing out your torch and going home.
He took a shot on...
He took a shot on Soons?
Yep, like you said, on Soons.
Yep.
And it looks like he got 1 hit, maybe.
Doesn't look like Sunterfeld took any damage, though.
So it might not have been. It might have been a focus that I saw.
Probably.
I don't know.
It looks like
I didn't see any green dice go in the tray, so
it had to have been a whiff.
It must have been a whiff.
And it looks like they're back to dials now.
They are indeed.
That was really weird. Huh.
Well, luckily we have a little bit of a delay on the feed, so I can look back at that and say that was a whiff.
It was a whiff. Okay,
It was indeed a whiff because he had no focus. But what he did basically is he used his FCS that is on that ship to now have the target lock on Soons.
Which is he's probably going to want to try and come up close on Soons and let go of those rockets. But I don't know. I have such a bad history with Sunterfeld. I hate chasing him around the board.
Actually, I'm trying to figure out now how he did change that because he does not have FCS on that A-Wing.
He doesn't?
He does not.
Did he? Interesting.
Oh, the token may have gotten left behind.
Oh, okay.
When they did their maneuvers.
Okay, that's possible. Because I do remember that in the very beginning he did target lock on Soons in the very beginning of the game. He target locked on Soons with
He did.
Yeah.
With Jake Tycho when he was all the way down here at the other side of the board.
Yeah, at the very beginning of the game he did that. So that might be just carried over from there. And he's probably waiting to get up close and personal so he can let that go.
I don't know. I don't know that I necessarily agree with this going after Sunterfeld because even if he takes out Sunterfeld, he only gets 35 points.
Yeah.
So he's basically going after the heaviest loaded ship.
Yeah,
to get the most points.
Well, yeah, that's what you need. That's what you want to do if you want to win. Because I mean, even if he takes out the Lambda, that's what Palpatine is 12 points, and how much is the pilot?
I'm sorry?
The pilot, the Lambda pilot.
Oh, the Lambda is 31 points total.
Yeah, total. So, well, I don't know. That's not too bad.
Here's the downside. Even if he does take out Sunterfeld, and it ends this way with him still having the Inquisitor and the Lambda on the board. Okay? Zach's already taken out 32 points of Trevor's list. So if he takes out Soons and that's it, okay, that's 35 points. He gets a modified win.
He does.
That does not really help him in stand-ins.
Well, it doesn't help his MOV because he only gets an extra 3 points in his MOV. But it is still a win, though. You know. And
agreed.
I honestly did not expect his A's to last this long. To be honest with you, I figured that he would have taken him out by now. You know. But I mean, this game's been very surprising so far.
Zach is not flying as aggressively as he did the last time I flew against him.
Well,
he seems to be flying a little bit more defensive,
Mm-hmm.
which is not necessarily a bad maneuver. Now here we go. Here comes Jake coming in, barrel rolling in behind the Lambda. But who knows? Let's see where this continues to go.
Yeah. I mean, we could be wrong, and Zach could just end up wiping him out. We still have 28 minutes left of the match,
so it looks like this one could very well go to time.
It could go to time, yeah. If these guys keep evading each other and we're not landing any hits, definitely. Oops.
Apparently somebody just got caught putting beverages on the game tables, which we've asked the players not to do because Mark spent days building these wonderful tables for us.
Yes, he did. He spent a lot of time building all the tables that are in the room right now. Mark has built, if not the full table itself, he has built the table tops for them so that we can have as many people. We have enough right now for 80 people to be flying. We only have 65, but we have the space for 80.
We do, and we were actually trying to get up to that number, inviting people out, trying to get even some newbies that have literally just gotten into the game to come out here.
Well, we have a couple that are in the that are also in the X-Wing League that have only been playing for about 3 or 4 weeks, and they're out here flying right now too.
Let's talk about this. We've got a young boy out here playing.
Yes, we do. His name is Sean, and he is 12. And
he's actually a really good flyer. He did really well at our store championships.
Yeah, he did. He won his first match, too, right now today.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did.
So you did check on him?
Yes, he won his first match.
Let's make sure that we keep updating on him because, again, that's a 12-year-old boy. And he's got another chance. He caught on to the game really quickly.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah. He's been with the league for a couple of months, but he can only make it like every other Monday. But when he is here, he works really hard. He learns a lot, and
he pays attention.
He does. He works on his strategy, and he's a very good flyer. In some ways, he's better than I am. But yeah, he's very determined. He's also very nice, very polite.
He's a very sweet young man.
Yes, he is. I like him a lot.
And the reason
we might even see him on the camera tonight.
The reason why I'm mentioning him specifically is because last year at Nationals, if I remember correctly, against Paul Heaver, a 14-year-old boy came in second.
Yes, I had heard that. Yes,
so a 14-year-old boy came in second in either. I want to say, like I said, it was either Nationals or the Nova Open. I don't remember which. But at 14 years old,
I think it was Nationals. Yeah, he came in second place, which is phenomenal. I mean, you want another generation playing this game.
We don't want this just to be people in our age bracket and older.
No, definitely not. Although we do have some older gentlemen who come in and play too, and they're not bad either, and they're very patient with the game. Not a lot of older people.
There we go. There's an attack roll from an A-wing. It looks like 2 hits
on the Lambda, and he got a blank.
He did, but he still got palp, so he can choose to change
could.
that if he so chooses. But I don't think he's going to.
I don't think so either. I mean, it's only 2 hits. The Lambda has not taken any damage yet this game. I think that's the first.
Actually, the Lambda has. Lambda's taken 2 shield already.
He's taken 2 shield. Okay, so that's 2 more shield. He still has 1 shield left and 5
He did change it, so he takes 1 shield.
Okay. So he's got 2 shields left and 5 hull.
Correct.
All right. And let's see, what are we going to do here? And that looks like, did that look like range 1 to you?
They attempted to look to see if it was range 1. It is range 2.
All right, so there's 2 hits.
From Suits, I believe.
And it looks like we have
eyeballs. So
he's gonna.
He's got to focus on an eyeball. Or excuse me, an evading an eyeball.
It looks like he spent the focus.
Or no, those were both eyeballs. Excuse me.
Looks like he spent them to avoid the damage.
No, he took a damage because he had 1 evade token on Tycho.
Oh, that wasn't an eyeball. That was an evade. Wow. Okay. So he took 1.
He did take 1.
On Tycho. Now, the damage was done on Jake earlier, right? Not Tycho?
I think they both are down shields now.
So, yeah, I think they're both down 1 shield.
Actually, no, Tycho has no shields because he had his shields down below his card. He is now no shielded, and he has shields right to the left of his card.
Okay, so Tycho's down to 2 hull. That's
it looks like Jake's down to 1 shield and 2 hull.
Well, yeah, but being down to 2 hull, that's a dangerous place to be for Tycho.
It is. So we are back to maneuvers again. This is not good now because Tycho is basically on the run.
Yeah, pretty much. He's limping along.
And he's still got his sprockets.
Yeah, that's the other thing is he really needs to blow those rockets.
And if we're right, and that is a token die out there, then he's still stressed.
Wow. That's it. That's been, what, 3 turns now?
4.
4 turns that he's been stressed?
He has kept that die out there for quite a while.
Huh, interesting.
But I don't think that matters, because doesn't Psycho Tycho ignore all stress?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does.
Isn't that his card text?
Yep. It doesn't matter. He can still...
So that might be why he's doing that.
Yeah. I believe he ignores stress entirely.
Yeah, because you may perform actions even while you have a stress token.
Yep.
So he doesn't care if he's stressed.
Yep, that's why they call him Psycho Tycho.
The only downside is he cannot K-turn. So he's not going to be able to turn around.
Yeah, he does not. He's not Hera. He can't just ignore stress when doing his maneuvers and reveal red maneuvers.
All right, so let's see. What maneuver do we have now? Lambda class shuttle is
like
doing
too hard.
Ooh, not what I would have expected from Zach.
Did he just land on that asteroid?
No, he did not.
Oh wow! It looked like it. He got really close.
With the way he picked up his shuttle, I agree. It did look very close.
No. Those are okay.
Those are target lock.
Those are target lock. Phew. All right. But he got right up in Tycho's, or is that Jake?
That is Tycho.
Yeah, he got right up in Tycho's face.
Well, in Tycho's butt, really.
Is it?
That's Tycho's exhaust.
Oh, yep. You're right. Okay. I have a hard time making out the little bitty A's.
It's, in X-Wing and everything, and in the Imperial, it was naval ranks. They were admirals and stuff like that. So he's being a true Navy boy here. Getting right up in his backside.
Oh, that's not right. Dude, you should not be saying stuff like that. Navy people are going to get very upset with you.
Hey, I've got plenty of Navy friends.
Oh, I have family that are Navy, but I also have family in the Marines and the Army too, and the Air Force.
Don't remind me about the Sheriff Force.
But still, they all get pretty testy.
I don't care. None of them know where I live.
All right, so it looks like Jake is coming back in on
He's
the
coming
Lambda.
back in at the Lambda.
Yep.
No, they're not.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, it is. Now, all right, where did Sunterfell go? I see where the Inquisitor is.
I don't know what that sound was.
That was a phone. That was a phone.
I'm hoping that was a cell phone out there on the floor.
No, I think that was the store phone.
Yeah, it's our store phone.
Cop, see, I'm right.
Oh, I didn't realize you were back there, Mark.
We're working on the system.
Looks like Jake just barrel rolled to get in a different angle on the Lambda.
Well, that voice that you ladies and gentlemen heard in the background was Mark Burnell, the owner of Get Your Fun On.
Yep, he is an awesome person. And, okay.
Well, that was interesting. Soonst decided to turn out.
Yeah, I don't know if that was such a good idea, because he is, like, right there in front of Jake.
Well, you gotta remember, he's an autoceptor, so what he's gonna do now is he's gonna boost.
Yep,
Then he's gonna barrel roll to try and get arc on Tycho, because he's gonna figure that Tycho is gonna come down around the rock to come after the Inquisitor at this point.
Fair enough, yeah, that's true. We'll see, though. Let's see, we got 20 minutes left in this round, so... God, this game could definitely go to time. Which means that if it does, Zach, unless Trevor gets some more points on that Lambda, it looks like Zach's going to take it.
At this point right now, if the game were to end, Trevor would have it.
Yeah, he would.
Okay, see, right there we go.
Yep, and he did
Zach
exactly...
would have it, excuse me.
Yeah, Zach would have it. Trevor would not. Trevor would not get any points at this point. But it looks like he did exactly what he was expecting him to do.
But now here's the downside. If he's smart, park him, turtle him up like you would do. Because if he boosts, don't do it. You're gonna put him right into arc.
Right into arc
of both the Inquisitor and Soonst.
And within range 1, that is such a bad idea. Unless he's planning on Oh wait, no, that's Tycho, isn't it?
That is Tycho. Who still has his prockets.
Yeah, unless he's planning on blowing the prockets, he might be trying to get ready to blow those prockets, which wouldn't be a bad idea.
He's gonna blow those prockets right now on Soonter, but the downside is Tycho's gonna be going after this round because he's now got a shot with the Inquisitor and with Soonter. Unless he blows Sunter up.
Well, not just that, but Tycho and Sunter, I do not believe they have the same pilot skill.
I don't think they do.
Well, unless
that
unless
is the Prockets with 4 hits hidden.
Now,
that was a beautiful shot.
Sunter has to make...
And here goes the re-roll.
Yeah.
He got a focus, so he's going to change that to 5 hits.
So that's 5 hits. Yeah, but even if Sunter, all he needs is 1 evade to survive right now. Because he has no damage. And he's got 3 hull. All he needs is 1 evade to survive.
And he got the 1. It looks like he got 2.
So he's taking...
And because he had an evade token and a focus, because he had a focus, he gets to save himself.
And how did he take any damage?
He did not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why
Excuse me. It looks like Sunter did take a shield because
Sunter
it was 5.
Sunter doesn't have any shields. He's an interceptor.
Well, it was 5 hits to 4. So how did he not take any damage?
Was he shooting on Sunter or was he shooting on the...
he would have had to been shooting on Sunter to use his Prockets.
Sure, it was 5 to 4. He had an evade. Sunter had an evade token though, didn't he?
That is right.
So
he
took 5. So he didn't take anything.
All right. So he just shot at the Lambda.
Yep.
Hitting a crit, so the Lambda loses the shields
and takes a crit.
Okay, so Lambda is now down to half. That is damaged weapon array. It looked like.
Oh no. That does not look good.
Damage sensor array, excuse me. So you cannot perform any actions except actions listed on damage cards.
Uh-oh.
That hurts.
That hurts a lot.
Now, he can roll an attack die.
Oh, 2 crits. Sorry.
2 crits from who? 2 crits and a hit.
2 crits and a hit. Trevor's side, so probably...
That is probably Inquisitor.
On Tycho. Looks like we have 1 evade.
One,
Can't
maybe
make
2.
that one out.
That looks like another evade.
Doesn't look like another evade, so 2 evades. So he still took a damage. Oh, he took a crit. Can't tell what crit it was, though.
Well, that is Tycho gone. So it doesn't matter.
Yep, you were right. You were right. Tycho got taken. Hey, at least he got to throw out his rockets. It didn't do anything because it was Sunter, and Sunter is he's so slippery.
Yes.
But he still, at least he tried.
Okay.
You know?
So again, real quick, let's talk about that crit card that Zach took on the Lambda. That was damage sensor array, it looked like, which again says that you cannot perform actions other than those that are on that damage card.
Right.
So his only action that he can do now is he can roll 1 attack die, and on a hit or a critical hit result, he can flip that card face down.
Oh.
So that he doesn't have to do that anymore.
No, he has to do that. That's his action?
That is the only action he can take.
Okay. So yeah, which definitely be doing that next round. However, Trevor just did a crit to the Lambda. The
Which
Lambda
means
now
he's
has
now got
4 hulls, so he now has half points for that Lambda.
He does. I was just about to mention that.
Now, that would be 15, because I believe you round down, or do you round up?
You round down.
You round down. Okay, so it would be 15 points is what Trevor is sitting on right now. Unfortunately, Zach
has got the round.
He just took out Tycho, and then he took out the Hawk. So how many points is that?
He now has 67 points.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Zach's going to take this round, but I'm pretty sure Zach wants to try and
Oh, Zach's going to try and finish him off.
And finish him off, yeah. It's always better to get the 100 points than the 67.
Because the Inquisitor just target locked Jake.
Well, yeah, everybody's going to go after Jake right now.
Yep.
I mean, Jake is in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble.
Because I'm willing to bet what Zach's going to do now is he's going to make that Lambda just run and use Palpatine. Because all he's got to do basically is force 1 crit through.
Yep.
And hope for damage.
And on top of that, all he has to
direct
worry
hit.
about from Jake at this point is 2 dice at range 2 to 3, 3 dice at range 1, and well, to be honest, it's really not that much in comparison to 3 ships firing at you.
And let's look at this. Soonts just did a 5 forward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
So
definitely
he
moving in for the kill.
No. Soonts is running away right now.
Oh, Soonts. Oh, I'm sorry.
The Inquisitor is the only one that is currently facing towards Jake.
Interesting. Why would he do that? Oh, we did a 5K.
No, he did not do a 5K.
He just did a 5 straight?
He did a 5 straight.
Why would he do that?
Because he was already stressed.
Oh, so he's probably trying to relieve that stress.
And he did just roll for the Lambda.
He did.
He did not get the result he needed, so it is not... Or, actually, I don't know what he rolled for.
Did he land on? No.
No, he may have gone over a asteroid.
Oh, no, he might have rolled for that crit.
The Lambda hasn't moved.
Oh, it hasn't moved yet? Didn't the Lambda move first?
You're right.
So he might have rolled for that crit.
But the crit is still face up, which means...
which means he did not get a hit or a crit.
Okay, so we are back to maneuvers again because there were no attacks that round.
Yep, nobody had a shot.
Now the only downside is I do see Zach is not putting his dials by his ship.
Yeah. Well,
it's not standard.
If Trevor, for the record, if Trevor did have an issue with that, he could request that Zach do that, and Zach would at that point have to do it. A lot of people prefer to do it that way, that especially with the new dial covers.
Yes.
That way they know what ship goes to what dial.
And there goes the Lambda moving out now. Like I said, doing a 3 straight. He's just going to basically keep him on the run now to use the Emperor Palpatine.
Well, I think
he attempted to roll for that crit again and got a blank.
Also, he might be trying to bait Jake. He might be trying to get Jake to follow the Lambda so that Soonst and the Inquisitor can come up behind him, which is what it looks like he's doing right now.
We gotta see what Jake does.
Either that or he's making Jake choose which ship he's going to go after. Because there's 3 ships to choose from right now.
You're right.
And whichever one he goes after, the other 2 are probably going to come in from behind. That's what I would do at this point.
At this point, it's a tough decision.
Not really.
I would have a hard time choosing who to go after if I were Jake.
I'd be going after the Lambda at this point.
And that looks like what he's doing, because he just did it 1 hard.
Because you got to
figure... Or is that a 2 hard? That's a 2.
No, that's 2 hard. You got to figure. The Lambda only has the 1 agility. It also does not have the token help that Soonterfell and the Inquisitor have.
And there we go. Jake just moved in a little bit more for the shot on the Lambda.
He might be able, if he can get himself to last long enough, he might be able to blow up that Lambda. Granted, he still would not win, but that's still an extra 31 points and finishing off that Lambda that he can walk away with. Yes, it does. Definitely.
And MOV, for those that don't know, is called Margin of Victory in X-Wing. The way that the rankings are determined is by your wins, first off, win-loss record, and then when you get to where you have multiple people with the same win-loss record, it goes by what's called your margin of victory, or your points. And if you have people that are based 2 hits, it looks like.
2 hits on the Lambda from Jake.
1 evade.
1 evade, so the Lambda takes another hit.
But after it gets 2 tied MOVs, it then goes to what's called strength of schedule, which we hardly ever have it go to that, really.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen a match go to that before.
I think only once for me, and that was at a different store.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, I don't think
that was down at that other store that we shall not name, since we are on Get Your Fun On's feed.
Yeah, really? Probably, the nice thing to do.
Well, considering Get Your Fun On is a huge sponsor for us for other things that we do outside of this.
Big time, yeah.
I am not going to try and upset Mark.
Definitely want to promote them. What is... Oh, he just did a U-turn.
He just did a K with the Inquisitor.
So it looks like I might be right. It looks like he might be trying to come in behind
That's exactly
Jake,
what he's doing.
which, in my opinion, is really the smart move. At this point, that's the best thing to do. And it looks like Jake is getting up close and personal with that Lambda, trying to get in that 3 dice. Try to stay on him and whittle him down before he gets blown up.
I think that's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, we only have 10 minutes left in this round. This could very well go to time. This has been a really interesting match. I am amazed that Jake has lasted this long.
Jake is normally one of the first ones to go.
Usually he's got more than... He's the only A-wing on the board, because a lot of people like to fly him just by himself.
And I don't know if you heard, but we actually just got the official announcement from our TOs of 10 minutes remaining.
10 minutes remaining? Is that what that was? Okay.
That was.
Yep.
And Soonst just did a 3K too. So we now have a very interesting battle going on.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet these guys are going to come in.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to come in hard. I'm expecting a 5.
All right, here is that Jake shot.
On
it was
the Lambda?
a hit and 2 eyeballs.
Okay.
So he used his focus token to change it to 3
hits.
And there we go. He only evaded 1.
Yep.
So
looks
the
like he palped it.
The Lambda is now down to 1 hull remaining.
If he can get that last shot if he can last 1 more round, which I'm thinking he can, because the Inquisitor and Soonterfell are too far away to shoot right now.
That all depends on what the Lambda does, though. The Lambda is currently stressed, so it can't do another all
Yeah, I was
stop.
going to say, it can't do a stop and it can't do a U-turn. So if I was the Lambda, I would keep trying to bait Jake while allowing my Inquisitor and my Soontir to come in from behind.
Yeah.
Because if Soontir comes in at a 5 and the Inquisitor comes in,
I think the
I think
Inquisitor
it's a
can only do a
4.
4.
I think so too.
I will check that right now for
He
us.
was I would do a 1 straight with the Lambda or a 1 gentle, and then do a 5 with Soons, a 4 with the Inquisitor. Have them come in with enough that way he can shoot.
The Inquisitor actually can do a 5 straight.
It can't. So I would do 5 with both to bring up the rear, and that way they can get close enough to Jake to shoot, and then I would just shoot.
Okay, so
with everything I have.
like you said, the Lambda did do a 1 gentle.
Let's see what, and Jake's probably
And here
going
goes,
to
here goes the
mirror
roll
that.
to see if he can get rid of that.
Get rid of that crit.
There we go. He finally got rid of that crit.
He can finally flip it over. So the Lambda can now actually do something.
If it survives.
He also took away that stress too. So
He did. He did shed that stress. He did a 4 straight.
he did a 4 straight. Okay.
Probably so that he didn't set himself up to go over that rock.
Yep, that's a good idea.
The 4 straight is also a green maneuver for the Inquisitor, so he got to shed his stress.
Okay. Now he's debating on what type of actions he wants to take.
He's going to boost.
Oh, he's going to boost. All right. Yep, boosting forward.
Now the question is, does he barrel roll to go behind that rock to still give him a shot?
Looks like it looks like he's got a target lock on Jake, or just
He does.
He does have a target lock on Jake. Okay.
So
That's helpful.
He's going to focus up.
Yep. And he's boosted, so he's PTLing to focus. And then Jake. Oh, I did not expect that.
Really, Jake? Not exactly your best
Why
decision.
would he bump the Lambda? That's weird.
I don't think he intended to.
I think he thought the Lambda was going to run.
He thought the Lambda was going to go the other direction.
I don't know if Jake is going to survive this to be able to blow the Lambda up now.
Actually, he may, because the Lambda's probably going to go to the right again. If it goes to the left, or
What was
excuse me,
that
if it
roll
goes
for? He just did a roll, an attack roll. What was that? 1 die. What was that for?
ion projector.
Oh, he has the ion projector?
He does indeed.
Okay, that explains it. Yep. So, yeah, Jake definitely bumping into him was a bad idea.
So Jake's going to go a 1 forward next round because he got an ion.
Yep. So he's not doing anything. So now if the Lambda does another 1 gentle,
The Lambda gets away.
the Lambda will get away, and there's nothing Jake can do about it at this point.
That basically was just the game killer.
Maybe, well, we don't know. Jake might be able to evade everything that the Inquisitor and Soons can throw at them. Because you got to figure, right now they're at range, not even. Okay,
Well,
so he doesn't have, Soons doesn't have range, but
The Inquisitor,
does. But the Inquisitor only rolls 2 dice too.
No, he treats everything as range 1.
Oh, that's right. So he's rolling 3. You're right. I forgot pilot skill. But Jake still has 3 evade,
And that's 1 hit.
only
He's
one
using
hit.
the target lock to re-roll.
Yep, re-roll, and
Now, the question is, does he palpate to change 1 to a crit? 'Cause it's
3 hits.
Oh, and that does not look good. That is the
Oh,
game.
that is game, and Zach has 1. Wow.
Zach Lerner takes the win down with the Inquisitor shooting from a range 3.
With
typically.
5.5 minutes remaining in the
Wow.
round. That was a good game.
Zach, amazing round, buddy. You took that to the limit.
Yes, he did. That was
Very
excellent.
impressed. Ladies and gentlemen, as we did the last round, we are going to stop the stream. We will come back to you when the next pairings are set and give you our lists for the next round.
And round 3 begins.
This
Yep.
has been round 2, and here goes the short break.